etc. All right, let's just bring in Mr. Vellayan Subbiah, Managing Director and Executive Director at Cholamandalam Investment Finance. He's joining us on a phone line from Chennai. Thanks very much, sir. Good morning, Prashant here. So sales, that's total income, it's up about 10%. Profit after tax is up about 5% or so. How would you describe the quarter? Has it met what you were expecting when you started the quarter out?
Prashant, so it's mixed in a couple of senses. Obviously, the good news is that sentiment is getting much more positive in the market out there. Obviously, I would have liked collections performance and loss levels to be lower than where they're at. But overall, I think the important thing is the second half is a big half for us. And the sentiment being good, it looks like, we'd like to see, a positive uptick from here. Obviously, containing our loss levels is going to be the primary focus. But overall, I'd say it's, sentiment is getting better, which is a good thing.
Is Q2, seasonally a strong quarter for you?
The strongest quarters are always Q3 and Q4, Prashant.
Right. So you expect, of course, the second half to be a lot better. If we were to divide the total, revenues, for example, total income, for example, between H1 and H2, traditionally what percentage comes from H2?
Well, the income, because it's kind of driven by how much growth there is in the book. If the book doesn't grow too much, then the income in both halves is the same. If there is a lot of growth in the book, then it tends to be kind of about a 60 to 65, 60% to 40% skew.
Okay. You said containing loss levels. Could you sort of explain that?
Yeah, basically GNPAs are up at a level, that is, more. It's at a higher level than what we're comfortable with. GNPAs for the company overall are at 2.6%, and our net NPAs are at 1.4%. We've traditionally kind of operated in the sub 1 levels for NNPAs, so it's a bit of a concern that it's at the level it's at now.
Right. And what led to this? It's a 20 basis point increase in the GNPL level, quarter on quarter. But why you said it's obviously when you'd like it to go down, obviously. But what led to this? Anything specific that you want to highlight?
No, there are no specific issues. It's if you look at it for the last 6 quarters, GNPL levels have been going up, predominantly driven by the overall condition of the economy. That then causes, most of our truck drivers not to be able, not most, but kind of a certain percentage of our truck drivers not being able to repay their loans. And so that basically has been what's been sending the number up. It's been the same reason this quarter as well. Obviously, when the economy picks up, then that number starts moving downwards.
Okay, so this is, what you are reporting is very much from the ground, right? So and I guess trucking is directly correlated to how well or badly the economy does. So in a way, what you're saying is things haven't really improved, although we keep hearing sentiment is up, etc.
That's right. I think you're spot on.
Right. Are there any indications that that will change? Because we've already completed the first month of the third quarter.
Yeah, so we've been out in the field a fair bit. Actually, of late we're spending a lot of time just out in the field. And the general belief out there is that November and December are going to be better. But obviously we'll see the numbers in a couple of months, so we don't have to kind of wait too long. But the belief is that it is going to get better in the next couple of months.
Driven by what, sir? November and December?
So we've got obviously kind of the diesel rates coming off is a benefit for truckers. We are seeing improved freight utilization. We've spoken to larger fleets and to some of the small road transport operators, and they are seeing better utilization levels on their trucks. They've moved up by almost 6 or 7%, which is a very positive indicator. So both with kind of operating costs coming down as a result of diesel, plus utilization going up, and in some pockets improvement in freight rate as well. Those three are basically augur well for our industry.
At this point, when many believe that things are going to look up and get better, and maybe gradually, how are you going to sort of, approach this time? Is it going to be about containing losses, as you said earlier, or is it going to be about expanding business? Or are you going to be cautious, in disbursing too much and generally be very conservative?
Yeah. Prashant, we're good South Indians, and so we tend to be a bit more conservative. And I think that will be our nature, that, we're not going to push too aggressively. My norm has been that, we look for 3 months of sustained improvement in collections performance before we start expanding. That's a metric that we'll continue to monitor internally before we start expanding in an aggressive fashion.
Okay. I mean, as of now, from what I could pick up, the demand for that disbursement is also not all that quite high, right?
It's picking up in the heavy commercial vehicles for the fleets, but it's not filtered down into lights and small commercial vehicles. Those two continue to decline. And in even heavy commercial vehicles, we now need to see it filtering down into the small road transport operators, because they are basically kind of close to 50% of the market.
Okay, all right, got that. Thanks very much. Appreciate you joining in with that detail, Mr. Subbiah. Good luck. And I think one of the reasons why the market really likes your company, and many other companies, is that great moat that companies from the south of India have. The basic conservative nature. 490. Okay, I'm getting a lot of noise in my ear from a predominantly North Indian PCR, but that's a production control room. But anyway, I guess the point is made. We'll take a quick break, come back in 2 minutes, and we'll have a roaring Punjabi joining us on the other side, Sanjeev Bhasin.